Hey, what's up, guys? Ni hao ma. Teacher Keith here. First installment of grading unadvanced Chinese students Chinese. Okay, so first let's talk here about how to write the character television, which is Dian Shi. Uh, the student actually forgot the right half of the second character, Shi. There is, in fact, a Jian on the right half of this character. So make sure that that one is correct. Okay, the student was unable to write the first character here in yin yang. So advanced students, make sure that you are able to write this. And if you maybe go 6 months without writing it, if you're able to read it, but are unable to write that, please improve. And that is how you can improve your Chinese. So remember that that is sound and le. Le, in this case, it's yay. So yin yay. And my student actually wrote yin. he was he The student was very confused, and yin is actually the prefix of beverage, which is uh, yin liao. And then the student started, I did have to ask the student, how do you say beverage in Chinese? And he called it a yin liang. So make sure that, uh, if you go 2 months without talking about your beverage, make sure that you are able to call it a yin liao. Okay. Next, the student was able to realize that shirt should be called Tishu Shan. However, he was unable to write it. Remember, uh, Shan here is compromising the suffix of the word shirt. Uh, so remember that there are three strokes on the right of that. And shu here looks a lot like blood, but it does have the I on the left of that blood and turns it into shu instead of shui. Okay, so uh, Tishu Shan, that's how you write it. Make sure that if you go 5 or 6 months without writing that, that you are able to remember how to write it. It's a lot harder to write. Obviously, you know that it's a lot harder to write than it is to read. Okay. Um, Obviously, if you live in China, you're going to be reading a lot more or using a Chinese keyboard, but I still think it's important to be able to write these, as it just makes everything complete. Your entire educational journey is complete. Uh, you already invested so much time in Chinese. Do learn how to write. Okay, Jian is going to be um, the measure word for close. Don't forget this, even if you go off on other topics for 6 months. You already learned it in beginner's Chinese. Use it appropriately uh, when you need to remember that 6 months later. Okay. Uh, okay. So cheap. Cheap is PNE. Okay. Again, the student missed writing PN. He got like 85% of it, forgot to cross the box on PN. So remember to cross your box. Uh, and then the student could not write the suffix of PNE, which is E. Okay, remember how to write E. If you need help, you can associate PNE is the same E as in the city Yichong, which has the uh, Sansha Daba, the very famous dam. So Yichong has the same E. Um, and then I prompted the student to try to write Yichong, and he, instead of writing the correct Chong, he got one that's very similar. He wrote this, which is a different form of Chong. It has three boxes. Uh, Remember, I Chong is only two boxes. Let's talk about how to write the word shirt. The word shirt is Chen Shan. We already talked about Shan. with the three lines on the right, the suffix of Chenshan. Remember, Chen uh, has this character on the right, which is similar to Fu Qian, which is to pay money. So I I can't really explain why Chen Shan has the character in the character Chen. It has the character the radical for Fu, which is to pay. Maybe they want you to pay for your shirt, but okay, let's go down here to a new one. Here we have Kwai. Remember that do not write Kwai as in Kwai Qian uh, with this radical on the left side. That will mean you are running fast or driving fast. Uh, that is the adjective fast, adverb fast rather. Uh, you need to make the left hand side of Kwai look like that. Okay. Then we also had Sihoi, which is vocabulary. Student was trying to use Shinzi. So um, please use Sihoi. Okay. And one of these last ones, I think this is the last we have here, but it's going to be a long one. Remember to write ping for bottle. That one is going to be ping. Okay, so we need to talk about both aspects of this. The student was able to get uh, the left-hand side of this radical, but forgot to put the two dots on top of the left-hand side of the radical. Remember the two dots. And then the right-hand side of this, we need to talk more about in ping. This right-hand side is Wa, and I'm not sure why the Chinese put Bing and Wa together and made it Ping, but you do need to memorize that is how you write it. Okay, so uh, that is all for now. Give me a like, smash me a subscribe. Zaijian.